Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Serena and today I am sharing with you the Chaser's biggest block. Watch this video. Alright guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm very excited about our topic for today. And actually this topic wouldn't even be possible if it wasn't for the comments we were receiving in the comments section. So this topic for today is based on a request that we received in the comments, and honestly this is how things stay fresh for us. This is how we can see things from other perspectives. This is how both me and my twin learn and grow, is by reading these comments and being able to dive in and say like, whoa, someone asked this, like what did you think about this, and what did I think about this, and where did this land us, you know? So that's so important, and I don't want to like understate the importance of when you guys comment on videos and when you show up and when you share your stories or your questions or anything like that. So with that being said, if you have a question that I haven't done a topic on or that I haven't answered, please put it down below. Obviously, of course, if you're new here, subscribe, hit the like button, share this video with somebody that you know, maybe the chaser. You might be the chaser, but you might also share this video with a chaser. But I did a video a while back on the runner's biggest block. And if you guys don't know, you can watch my video here on the runner's perspective. I am the runner in our dynamic, and my partner was the main chaser. Now I say was and all of this stuff because we do switch back and forth, and it's very common for twins to switch back and forth, runner and chaser, just based on the circumstances and, you know, feminine, masculine polarities balancing out, all of these kinds of things that I've experienced in my own dynamic. But today we're talking about the chaser, the good old chaser. And this is actually, you know what, I rewatched, and again, I'll put it up here. I rewatched a video between me and my twin, and he mentions this very briefly in one of our videos, which is why I even feel that I can speak on this, right? Because I'm not necessarily like identified with being the chaser. So there's a certain part of me that says, oh, can I even make a video on this perspective? And it was actually because I watched this video of my twin talking about this very thing that allowed me to be like, okay, yes, I do understand that perspective and I can make a video on it. So this is not only my own perspective of the chaser's biggest block, but this is also from my twin's perspective and from something he's talked about in one of our videos as well. So the chaser's biggest block, what is it? Basically, the chaser is typically the one that is ready for the relationship. It's the one that's pursuing the runner, pursuing the other twin. And the chaser has this really important place of valuing themselves enough to kind of step back. And so the block that comes up with this can a lot of times be like deep childhood wounding around attachment issues, right? And a lot of times these will be our anxious attachment people, you know, the people that need to be close, need to know what you're thinking. They can also be very empathic. You know, we talk a lot about the runner being very empathic. The chaser can also be very empathic. So the chaser, a lot of times they will feel, they might not even be able to pinpoint why the runner is pulling away, but the chaser will be able to feel that pull, and then they'll start to get anxious, right? Be like, oh my God, what's happening? Why aren't they texting me back? What's going on? I can feel the distance. Even if they're not acting, like the runner might not be acting any different than normal, they might still be texting you. They might still be, you know, in your life or, you know, whatever that looks like. But you can feel something's up, right? And so this is why the biggest thing for the chaser is to surrender control and to trust. these are the things, and essentially they're the same thing. We're just going to talk about them a little bit differently. So the feeling of needing to be in control for the chaser is to know that what they're putting out into the universe or into their partner is going to come back to them, right? So they're the ones in the beginning that don't mind, like being the one that texts every day, or being the one to really put the energy out there and to push and to make the connections and to be there to show the twin that they're there for support. But what they fear is that what they put out into the universe is not going to come back to them. So this is a big block within the chaser, because there's a disproportionate, probably human experience where what they gave, they didn't receive. So this also comes down to self-love for them, and for them to realize that they are actually worthy of receiving the type of relationship they want. So a lot of times, union isn't far away when the chaser actually decides to stop chasing. When they actually decide, no, like this person isn't giving me the time of day, my twin isn't responding, they're not respecting me or my time, and I actually just need to step back. And maybe they'll step back mentally, where they're just not so attached anymore to whether they're with their twin or not. Or maybe they actually need to pull their energy all the way back in and stop texting them, or stop sending them pictures or videos or music or whatever that looks like for your specific dynamic. But a lot of times union isn't far away, because what the chaser needs to do is value themselves enough to receive the same energy that they're putting out. Now, the other thing we talked about here is trust. It's very similar to the lack of control and letting and surrendering to the lack of control that they have. But the trust comes more so like within the universe, right? Where the letting go of control is more about the twin. It's more about the human dynamic. This trust is more about the universe as a whole, right? So to trust that you're going to be given the best person for you, right? And this is the chaser's thing, is a lot of times there's a lack of trust, which is why there's a need to chase, right? And it comes from a place of fear or anxiety that I don't trust that this person is going to be there for me, or I don't trust that this person is going to give me the same energy that I'm giving them, or I don't trust that this is my twin flame, or I'm still doubting, right? And so these are all really disempowered places to come from. So when the chaser decides, actually, no, I create my reality and I choose this person to be my divine counterpart, there is no reason for them to chase anymore, because there's nothing left for them to find out, right? The chasing and the anxiety behind the chasing comes from a place of like, I need to know, I need, right? But when the chaser realizes they are complete within themselves, no questions asked, they are whole, they actually don't need the runner. They don't need their twin to be happy. They don't need anybody else to be fulfilled. They are complete within themselves. That's when that desire to even chase will completely fall away, and that you can then have that peace, that deep, deep peace that comes with it. And this is why the trust is such a big thing, because when the chaser can surrender their need for control and come into a place of trust within themselves and the universe as a whole, right? Essentially what they're doing is they're harmonizing with their higher self, and they're bringing into balance their masculine and feminine, right? So a lot of times these runner-chaser dynamics happen because our masculine and our feminine are out of balance. And when we come into unity and into wholeness with ourselves and what our larger higher self or universe or source, whatever you want to call it, is for you, then that's a place of pure completion and pure potential. Like you can create anything from this place. And this is why, like, being a twin is all about becoming as conscious of a creator as you can be, because you have to step out of all of your disempowered stories and narratives in order to really attract and fulfill that union phase, or to really like have your twin come into harmony with you. So the twin that needs to trust the most, both of them need to trust. Let's not say like the runner's exempt from this, but the chaser needs to trust that they are going to be given what they deserve and that they deserve what they're going to get, you know, like in a good way, not in a bad way. Chasers are not, you know, they're not bad people or anything, but that they deserve what they're going to get, you know, because the chaser generally knows that they're ready for this divine connection. They know what they offer. You know, the self-worth isn't the same as the runner, whereas the runner really like has this wound around I'm not enough, or I'm gonna damage the chaser, or you know, whatever that is. Whereas the chaser like knows, they're like, yeah, like I know what I offer, I'm a beautiful person, but do I deserve to receive to the same level that I give? That's the big thing for the chaser. At least in my experience and in my twin flame dynamic. That's the big thing, is my twin will give and give and give and give. And when it comes to receiving, there's a little bit of like, ooh, not so sure about that. So that's something he's really worked on a lot and really come to terms with a lot. And comment below if you'd like him to actually make a video on this perspective, because I also think it would be really interesting. And maybe he would contradict some of the things I'm saying here, right? Because this is my perspective. But I think his perspective would probably be similar, but slightly, you know, slightly different, because we are different people. We explain things differently. We process things differently. So if you'd like to see that, put it in the comments below. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. It was a pleasure to make this video. Please keep giving us ideas to make videos on. If you want to see more videos of me and my twin together, stay tuned, because we are doing a life update video. We've had so much stuff going on and we're excited to share with you all of these things. Also, my new relationship repair course is out. So this is an incredible course, just filled with so much good stuff. Literally everything I've done to attract my soul family that I have now, my twin flame, to literally cut out narcissistic and karmic people from my life, to literally have the most fulfilling relationships I've ever had. And also in the process of working with other people, other twins, family, friends, so many people, that this is a distillation of all of their experiences and all of my experiences. And I share with you the 3 biggest blocks that you can possibly have to having these healthy, happy, fulfilling relationships, or these divine relationships, whatever it is that you want to manifest into your life. This course is for that. So if you're looking to get that, check the link below. If you need more help in the one-on-one spaces, like your ascension journey, your relationships, or your twin flame journey, definitely check the link below. You can work with me or my twin one-on-one, and we're happy to serve you any way that we can. Thank you so much for watching. We'll check you next time. Big love, Serena.